Forsworn are going to be everywhere. Once again, like, I don't remember them summoning. But we got a Briarheart here. Who knew I could just continue with the main quest and get this stuff going? Just harvest him? Yeah. I don't remember them having too much of anything that I wanted anyway. How you doing, buddy? As long as you stay out of my way, Storm Guardian, you'll live a short and prosperous life. It won't be long, no matter what I do. Well, seem to have found something here.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
Ah.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yeah, I was gonna go look for some clues. They like to hide clues.
These are Akaviri symbols.
They like to hide them really nearby.
Let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for Dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
This one. So, am I supposed to know? You guys are gonna rely on me here, aren't you? Alright, let's do a quick search for clues. Doesn't look like they're giving it to me. So, King, Warrior, and Dragonborn. Am I supposed to guess what kind of order that goes in? So, I don't know.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Okay. And then Dragonborn again. Screw it. The only important person is Dragonborn.
It worked. Let's see what those old blades left.
Apparently, I'm allowed to be as egomaniacal as I want to be. Warriors, kings, all fail in comparison to the Dragonborn. Alright, so you want me to follow the Dragonborn steps. Alright, remember the first one is an I because that makes a J sound. Alright, Dragonborn, 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 Dragonborn. Right there. Just the Dragonborn ones. Dragonborn, Dragonborn. Is there anything around here? There's a chain over there that I'm gonna need. What happens if I step on the wrong one? Like, if...
Wait,
Why are you stopping?
we should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Yeah, catch up here.
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe.
Activate the
It's
chain.
safe now. Let's move.
Yes, I think we must be close to the entrance.
Yeah, that one was pretty simple to figure out. Probably why they didn't bother explaining it at all. If I get it on the first try, it's probably too easy. Anything else around here? No? Well, we found Skyhaven Temple. Well, I'm sure this chest is not booby-trapped at all. Shit, it wasn't.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too.
Alright. Stand here and shout at me, I assume. Yeah? Could you-
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Shit.
Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
Where? Just that guy's face? Like, am I supposed to... Alright, activate the blood seal. Careful. Oh, jeez.
It's coming to life.
I made my love line longer, baby.
You did it. Here's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim Temple.
You're damn right I should be.
Telling what we might find inside.
Crap, you're only having me go first because there's gonna be enemies. Thought you were being nice and honorable about this, but no. Like, go in there, cover my ass. Let's see if I can't cover their ass. Anything nice in here? Lots of swirling air. That can't be good. Well, I found the wall. I guess I'll just go for it, and then we'll explore later. Is this not the wall? That looks like the wall. Is there a different wall? I guess we'll explore then. Unless they're like pointing me up to the second level and there's like a door back there somewhere. That's a possibility. Dragonbane? That sounds awesome. Probably isn't, but it sounds awesome. I want to read this too. All right. What do we got with this this Dragonbane? 40 points of extra damage to dragons, 10 points of shock damage to others. Blade's shield? I kind of want that. Yeah, blade stuff. Give me all that. Shit, it's heavy as all hell. It's not particularly good, but I want it.
Fine. Let's trade then.
I'm holding on to stuff purely for the sake of collecting these days. Can I give you anything else? I can summon that servant. I've been waiting on that one, but we'll see if I can't do anything else first. Yeah, screw it. Take those.
Lead us to our next task.
Still?
Fine. Let's trade then.
Can I not give you anything? I can still give you stuff that weighs 0. Hooray. Yeah, I can't give you anything anymore. Alright, time to use it. Hopefully it's worthwhile, because I don't want to leave. Secret servant,
To our
please.
next task.
Is it Z? It is Z.
New master. It's been centuries. Oh, look. My new master.
I'd like you to carry some things.
I live to serve.
He doesn't sound too happy about it, though. Alright, have a Dragonbane, Grand Staff Charming, Hoarfrost. All these staves I don't care about. And the blade stuff.
It's been so much
You have a
fun.
grim look.
Is he off? He's off.
Go where the challenge is greatest.
Alright, so I...
Wall so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture and relief.
Ah, yes. He says Akaviri funny.
Not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have.
Oh, we'll start on the left. They didn't do it right to left, like a lot of ancient scripts did. They did it left to right. Now's
Look,
not the time.
Here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Well, I can tame them, but no, I've never heard anything like that. Although people have told me it exists.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help.
Oh, I'm so
I hope
sorry.
to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do.
That's true.
The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin?
I stopped the Civil
No.
War.
And they're afraid of you, of your power.
Because I won the Civil War
Trust
by
me,
winning.
There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Power is dangerous. Don't worry, I'm not afraid of my own power. I'm not afraid of my own power. I embrace it.
Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
I'm still a little confused why I'm Dragonborn and the Greybeards are not. Like, they can use the shouts. They're teaching me the shouts, but they're not the Dragonborn. I guess it's because they can't absorb dragon souls? So they spend their whole lives studying, and I can just pick it up, I guess. I better go see what Arngeir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Talos
Here,
does a
the
lot
third
for me.
panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it.
What is she
When
doing over here?
Misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the Dragonborn ruler loses his
Whoa.
throne and the white tower falls.
Wait, what was that about me
When
losing?
the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last Dragonborn.
I don't like the sound of this too much, but
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades left for us.
that was what I was going to do.
Yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows what other lost treasures we might discover.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. What do we got? Got some doors that I'm probably not supposed to go through just yet. And this goes back out to Skyrim. Doesn't seem like the right thing to do just yet. We might test it out, though. Might see if we can't find what's on the other side, if anything. Well, there is a little thing over here. Hey, there's stuff in the chests. Some useful things. That broom, though, mighty tempting. Yeah, it doesn't look like much. Just looks like they left a few things behind here. Nothing really stands out, though. Just kind of random loot chests. Leveled chests here. Alright, I guess that's it. I was hoping for a wall, but I guess we found, like, the wall, so I'm asking too much. Alright, let's head back out to Skyrim this way. See if there's something good to see on the other side. Oh, that sounded old. Sounded like I got a lot of stuff moved out of the way when I opened that thing up. There's not too much here. See if we can't find a good view, though. Doubt the dragons actually come up here. Yeah, it's kind of a cloudy day, so you can't see too far. But it doesn't look like there's much to look at either. Just like the bridge, and that's pretty much it. I think that's a fox over there. All right, so let's head back to the Greybeards. Talk to Arngeir. Let him know that I need a shout that'll bring dragons to the ground. Finally, even though I have learned how to tame them as well. Is this still empty? You guys could refill that chest once in a while. I'm just saying. If I remember right, people say they use that chest as like their chest until they get a home. So, as far as I know, it's never filled up. But seriously, guys, you guys could make some kind of effort here. Let's go out to the courtyard, see if we can't talk to Arngeir. How you doing, Arngeir?
Sky, guard you.
I need to learn the shout to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
People, man. It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us?
Probably.
Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to
Maybe.
be used for their own purposes?
My purposes. All I'm saying is that if the choice comes down to dragons or humans, I tend to side with humans. Although the dragons raise a good point. The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you? At least the Blades aren't keeping secrets from me. The Blades are helping me. I'm not their puppet. The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again.
Well, I'm better.
Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
Have you considered that you
Those who
suck?
overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Listen, Arngeir. You teach me this shout, or I'm going to cut that knot right out of your beard. Just slice the beard right above the knot. How's that gonna feel, huh, Arngeir? So you won't help me? Even after threatening you like that?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn, wait.
Are those giants?
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty.
Or were they
The
just...
decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
We'll add it to the rest of the evil that's inside of me, so it'll be fine. If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Paarthurnax? That doesn't sound like a Nord name. I'm just throwing that out there right now. Who's Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
It doesn't sound like Arngeir. Arngeir, Paarthurnax. Those look like two completely different languages. Why haven't I met him yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Yeah, what does he look like then? What does he look like? How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
So, those guys that came out, no, it's just a perspective thing. They're normal size. They looked a lot bigger for a second, though. Yeah, I need to get up there. So they're going to teach me a shot to finally get up there, and we're going to meet this Parthenax, who I'm sure is just a Nord like everybody else, like Arngeir and Bori and Einarth. Parthenax just fits in right in with those names.